We got some breaking news. Shein and Temu are raising prices because of Donald Trump's tariffs. They are raising prices as much as 370% on some items. They warned you that because of Trump's tariffs that they was going to have to raise prices on April the 25th. And here we are. But there's some good news in this. We're starting to see more and more American-made products on the shelves. And in case you haven't noticed, there's more and more clothes items that's coming from Vietnam. That's because we're buying more from countries that's not trying to fleece America with their tariffs. Ever since Vietnam dropped their tariffs to zero on the United States, we have been buying more and more products. You see, I told you that tariffs was going to work one way or another. And now here we are saving money by buying American-made goods and goods from some of these other countries that's not trying to fleece America.
Welcome back to our channel AI Crystal. Today, we're diving into an important topic that affects your wallet: tariffs on products and how they lead to rising prices, making life tougher for consumers and small businesses alike.
Hey everyone, today is Thursday, May 1st, and the reason the date is important is because on Friday, May 2nd, the price of convertible heels is going to go up anywhere from between 80 to 150%. I'd like to be very clear that this is not something I or my team want to do or support, but the harsh reality is the current administration, Trump, is going to be removing Section 321, a very popular D2C import code, tomorrow morning. This code has previously pioneered free trade for D2C businesses shipping to the American consumer. Does it make sense to eliminate this import code? No. Not at all. But unfortunately, that is what is happening and will effectively overnight make passion no longer qualify for free trade to our American consumers and instead subject us to incredibly high tariffs in excess of 200% on our cost of goods. As a small business, we cannot absorb a price hike that intense, and so we will have no choice but to pass a degree of that upcharge onto the consumer. This is going to be clearly spelled out in checkout starting tomorrow as a Trump tariff line item on every single product. To be very clear, this is currently only forecasted to impact our US customers. If you are an international customer, your passion pricing will stay the same. And we really appreciate your support over the coming months because our international business is about to become very important to us. But if you are a US customer, I am not telling you this to try to scare you. I don't want to induce panic buying. That's not my goal. I'm just trying to be real and give you the facts because as of right now, that's what's happening tomorrow. So if you are a US customer and you have wanted to try convertible heels, I cannot stress enough that today is the day. Today is the last day that we can guarantee pricing stability on our shoes. Starting tomorrow, we don't know. On the bright side, because of the way that our logistics are set up, we will be able to recognize changes to tariff policy in real time. So if in a couple weeks it drops down to a 50% tariff, we'll be able to adjust the upcharge accordingly. However, the same is also true in reverse. If the tariffs go up to 300%, we'll also have to recognize that in real time. Long story short, if you're a US consumer that wants to try convertible heels, today is the last day to shop with price stability. From here on out, I cannot guarantee to you what the price of my shoes is going to be. And again, I'd like to emphasize, if you are an international customer, your pricing will not be affected. Do I find it very ironic that the whole point of these tariffs is apparently to help the American consumer, and yet it is literally only going to impact our price point to the American consumer? Yes, it's quite ironic and ineffective, but unfortunately that is the reality today. I'm very sorry about it, but that's it. If you would like to shop convertible heels, the link is in my bio. Again, today is Thursday, May 1. Currently, tariffs are expected to hit our business in full force on Friday, May 2, and we will have pricing changes for our US business accordingly. So if you are seeing this past Thursday, May 1, I'm sorry.
Okay, I just left the post office, and it's the first time I've mailed anything international since the tariff talks. The lady at the post office tells me, hey, these people are going to have to pay $16 extra to receive the package. And I was like, no, because I charged them for international shipping. They paid me for international shipping. Now I pay you for international shipping, and it ships. And she said, it'll ship, but they're still gonna have to pay $16 extra. And I said, what is this for? And she said she didn't know. So I looked it up. It's a fucking tariff. $16 extra for one jar of toothpaste. I need someone to tell me how this is going to be great for my business, how this is going to be great for America.
If you're an Amazon shopper, please stop what you're doing right now and watch this video. It is going to save you time and money. Amazon is being affected by the tariffs. Why? Because a lot of products on Amazon are coming from China, okay? It's extremely important right now that you do your due diligence when you're shopping on Amazon. I would honestly recommend only buying products that you're familiar with the price on, that you know are not coming from China, or that you've been watching the price and you're just like aware of what the traditional cost of the item is. Because right now these companies are jacking their prices up, triple and quadruple the price to avoid purchasers and to 10x cover the tariff fee that they're dealing with right now. Right now is the time to support local businesses in your community that sell whatever the item is that you're wanting to buy off Amazon. The same thing applies to TikTok right now as well. There are a lot of products that are triple or quadruple their normal price because of the tariff situation. I don't want to see you guys paying more for something, and I don't want to see the prices that they're raising them to staying there because people are willing to pay for it, okay? Be mindful.
Today marks the end of the de minimis tariff exemption by the Trump administration. Basically, for the last century, low-value goods have been able to be imported into the U.S. with no tariffs whatsoever. I have seen in the news that this will impact you as a consumer if you're buying from Shein or Temu, but it is actually so much more than that. If anything has China as the country of origin, it is going to get tariffed at a minimum of 145%. If you live in America starting today, you're going to start to see these duties added into your carts at your favorite stores. We're a small business. We're totally impacted by this. We are currently in the process of setting this up on our site. We're a team of two. Definitely is a lot of work, but Triangle has laid it out really nicely. Now that the Trump administration has gotten rid of the de minimis exemption, you're paying $175 in fees. This does not go to Triangle. It does not go to the business. This is going directly to customs. The media is definitely focusing on how this impacts fast fashion brands and just kind of like pushing to the side how this is impacting literally every small and medium-sized business. Honestly, every single business that I love to support, that I follow, is significantly impacted by these tariffs, but also the American consumer. Like, unfortunately, you are the ones that are having to pay these astronomical fees. We're a Toronto-based small business, but 90% of our customers are in the US. We love our US customers. We love all of our customers, but US has definitely been our focus ever since our launch 2 years ago. Rest assured, we are watching the news every single hour. We are thinking of every possible scenario, solution, to overcome these tariffs and just really minimize the impacts to our customers. I ask is please be patient. We're moving as fast as we can. Really appreciate the support from all of our American followers, customers. Hopefully there's some good news coming next week. I mean, these things change literally by the hour, so stay tuned.
Temu, stop shipping direct from China. Say goodbye to those crazy cheap Temu deals because a major loophole just closed and it's shaking up online shopping in the US. Temu has officially stopped shipping directly from China to the US because the minimis loophole, which let packages worth under $800 enter duty-free, is now gone. That rule been around since 2016, but Trump signed an executive order last month to kill it, and it has been expired on Friday. The loophole helped companies like Temu flood the U.S. market with ultra-low-cost goods, dodging imports, taxes, and cutting out U.S. retailers. But now, anything shipped from China, no matter the price, gets hit with full custom checks and duties. That means slower shipping, higher prices, fewer direct from China deals. Is this the end of the $3 gadget and the $5 outfit from Temu? I don't know. Hit follow for more updates, like and share, and comment your thoughts and let me know if you do shop on Temu and would this affect you.
Tariffs are here, and here's what we can start to expect. Companies in Hong Kong and China are going to have to start charging import fees to customers because by the time the product lands here in the United States, Trump's tariffs will be in effect, so they have to charge that now. And here's an example of what that would look like. So right here you see we have a $12.98 purchase, which includes $1.84 for shipping and $11.14 for the actual item's value. Here's what the new total price is with tariffs. So we're turning an $11 item into a $37 item. And this is just a reminder that China and Hong Kong provide over 50% of the products that Americans use, and 100% of the companies that don't make up that 50% are going to be using the tariffs to justify price gouging you. So a larger example of this kind of price hike would just be like, move the decimal point. If you want to buy $130 worth of groceries, that's now going to cost almost $400. Every major retailer in the United States, including Walmart, Target, grocery stores, etc., have said that if these tariffs stay in place, we're going to begin seeing completely bare shelves in grocery stores within the next couple weeks. I'm going to keep following this as we learn more about it, so follow along to stay informed.
I went on Temu this morning because I just wanted to see. And the tariffs, that's all I got to say is the fucking tariffs. They're listed as like I think it's either international charge or import charge. I think it's import charge. It makes your total double of what you have in your cart. So instead of spending $40, it's $80. And now they have like a $30 minimum when it used to be $15. But now you gotta spend $30 at least, and then they're gonna double it at checkout. I'm gonna miss Temu.
Seeing the tariffs affect the price of products in real time has been mind-boggling for me. This makeup brush set that I have on my TikTok shop was $23 when I got it. It's $59 now. For makeup brushes, 156% increase in this product price. Overnight. This 2-piece set was $40 when I got it. It's $117, y'all. Overnight. That's like 190% increase. Now, mind y'all, wages have not increased 1%. Why are we going through this? This is the last one I'm going to point out, and then I'm going to just get the fuck on, okay? This, viral baddie 2-piece set was $25. It's $72 now, y'all. It's not worth $72 because I have it. It was worth $25. $72? Is they going to increase the rent? Oh my God. I might need to take better care of these wigs. I might have to keep on wearing them for a while. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I can't wrap my head around this. Like, spending almost 200% more of my African American dollars, my hard black earned money, for a 0% product quality increase, 0% wage increase. Like, this just, we living in strange times.
Tariff update. So today's the day that Donald Trump has officially screwed my business. I have had to deactivate my ability to ship to America, who is anywhere from 75 to 90% of my business, on 2 of my Etsy shops. Because the bulk of my materials come from China, I have no ability to say made in Canada, even though I do all the work here in customizing and assembling, engraving, whatnot. So for an Etsy store that has to hand make their products, which I do, I have to put made in China on the label in order to send to them. And then not only that, the customers from America will be hit with a 145% tariff. That means if they spend $15 on one of my necklaces, they're going to spend $21.75 to pay the tariff on top of that. This is going to devastate so many businesses. Almost all, base metals and steel for jewelry making and various other things as well come from China. That's where you get it. I don't know where else you get it, because here's the thing. You could buy it from suppliers in the US, in Canada, whatever, but where do they get it? And that's what the government cares about, the country of origin. So today's a hard day. I had really gotten my business moving in the last 6 months. It had been really going well. And now, because most of my sales come from the US, I don't know, unless he changes his mind like he sometimes does, I have to.
When tariffs are imposed on imported goods, companies often pass those extra costs down the line, meaning you pay more at checkout. For small businesses, the pressure is even greater. Higher costs for supplies and products can squeeze profit margins and make it harder to compete with bigger players. It's a chain reaction, and unfortunately, everyday people and entrepreneurs feel the strain the most. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel AI Crystal for more updates and deep dives into topics that matter to you.